Hey everybody, welcome back to another review. Hope you guys been enjoying the content on the channel as of late. And this one, I'm just gonna be pretty quick with because, uh, uh, yeah. You can pretty much glean my thoughts on this film. That film being Leave the World Behind, which was produced, written, and directed by Sam Ismail, based on a 2020 novel by Rumen Alam. And Sam Ismail's work includes Comet, which was a feature debut, I believe. No, I guess, I don't know. And he's also known for being the creator of the Mr. Robot series with Ryan Malek. Um, so, yeah. Stars Ethan Hawke as Mahershala Ali, Julia Roberts, uh, yeah, uh, and Kevin Bacon also makes an appearance at some point. I did not see him, but you'll know why in a second. But um, tells story, pretty blatant. It's a story of a family who go out to a vacation home. They encounter some weird things going on. Uh, a boat, when they go to the beach decides to just crash into the shore, and they go home. And Mahershala Ali and his daughter show up. They claim it's their house, and Julia Roberts is paranoid and believes that these weird things are afoot, and that's pretty much the basis for the movie, which is that there's a growing sense of paranoia amongst everybody. There's a suggestion with technology and our relationship to it. Um, but what it largely emphasizes the most out of anything is this very meandering behavior and a fairly hostile environment, um, which is more stylistically concerned than of its narrative uh, uh, meanings. Because not only is it thematically thin, but it's also extremely blatant. Like, it's just like, okay, I got some ideas of like something to do with technology, something to do over here. Like, I guess blatant maybe is not the right word. Like, it's so straight faced. Like, it's just like there's no underbelly to it. And like the first like 20 minutes can be summed up in literally two sentences. A family goes to a vacation house and guy and his daughter shows up. That's it. There's no underbelly, there's no like huge ideas at play. It's it's like surprisingly unremarkable. Like it's incredibly absent of any real like ideas, and it is stretching so much. It tests your patience for what rarely occurs and what's being spoken. Like there's literally nothing that the movie is talking about besides the suggested idea of like that there's something to do with technology, this and that. And more than anything else, I could give a shit. I just could not fucking care about what the movie was trying to do. It's trying so hard to like be like off-putted and weird. It takes some pages from like M. Night Shyamalan and like how it's like building up atmosphere and this strange like quality. But it thinks that in doing that, style is what will give such responses, when really the style is just just for show. It's not there to do anything more meaningful. There's so many crane shots, and it's just like they just do it just to do it. Like, it's just like the movie just does things because let's just do it. Let's just try to be weird. Like, that's the overall attitude of the movie, is how can we try to be weird, you know? Not how can we actually make an interesting narrative, and within such interesting narrative and within overall commitment to such narrative, to then spawning those weird like qualities. It's not concerned with that. What it's concerned is, how can we visually make this look weird without the narrative interest, though. Like, I just could give a shit. Like, I gave it about an hour and then I turned it off. I just I was just so bored because literally nothing was happening. Nothing. There was literally nothing that happened for an hour. Nothing happened. And it's not that it's like, I know some people will probably say like, well, that's the point, that nothing happens. That's why it's so interesting. Sorry, the sun just decided to go up. Um, like, some people will probably say, well, that's the point, nothing, so, like, the fact that nothing happens, that's what's so interesting. And it's like, I just don't fucking care. Like, I really don't care. Like, there's nothing that's happening. There's nothing more that's happening. Like, Julia Roberts is being a fucking paranoid fucker for little reason, and the movie makes it so that she has intuition, but all the men around her apparently don't. Um, and her performance, just in and of itself, is just so odd. They're like, I don't know what the hell she's doing. She's like projecting, like, almost all the time. And again, I just don't know what the hell that's meant to imply politically, because obviously there's meant to be a political underbelly with this, because the Obamas produced it, so there's meant to be some commentary here and there, but I can't find anything of it because the movie is not concerned with addressing it and concerned with, like, like, what am I trying to say? Like, it just doesn't really care about telling its story as it cares more about how can we present a certain style. And, like, there just came a point where I was just like, okay, if there really is nothing going on, then why do I need to stick around? And that's kind of my attitude now with film. It's like, if there's really nothing going on, or if I'm just continuously annoyed, I don't feel like I want to be annoyed more for another hour, because this is also 2.5 hours. No fucking reason for this movie to be 2.5 hours. This should be at best an hour and a half, just the bare minimum. For the fact that's 2.5 hours, it just tells you how much this is stretching. The fact that something like this believes that it needs 2.5 hours to tell its story, it just tells you, like, the slight pretentious and the overly uh, meandering attitude that's there. Because you this is something you just do in an hour and a half, not 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours is just fucking boring. And I was bored. I was bored for like an hour because literally nothing was happening. Nothing was happening for an hour. So, yeah. So, it was incredibly unproductive. That's the way I'll say it. Like, nothing really of value or of activity was happening. And because of that, I just found myself in a place of just like, I just could give a shit the whole time. So I turned it off, and here we are, and I'm just going to go do something more productive. Unlike the movie, I'm actually going to go do some productive stuff. So yeah. Aesthetically, it's okay, but other than that, it literally has little to say and little to do. And if you wish to see that mentality play out for 2.5 hours, go right ahead. But I am going to go do something more valuable with my time. So, but yeah, so those are my thoughts on Leave the World Behind. Just, oh man, what a fucking snooze. But you guys let me know your thoughts on Leave the World Behind. If you guys sat through the other hour, let me guess, Julia Roberts' character somehow, all of her paranoid weirdness and all that stuff pays off because they have to, because politically that's just the whole point. Women are more smarter than men. Like, I get it. I get what they're trying to do, but it's just so fucking like thin and doesn't have anything really of meat. But you guys let me know in the comment section below your thoughts. And yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Excuse me if the lighting got a little weird here and there. Just the sun decided to come out, so my bad. But hopefully I can fix that in post. But yeah, so that's going to be it. And until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video.